who had died, that's Lazarus, came forth, and he was bound hand and foot with all the wrappings, and his face was wrapped with a cloth. When he died, I mean, this is what they did to Jesus. They basically wrapped you up kind of like a mummy. Okay? And Lazarus, with his hands and feet bound like that, he didn't come walking out. Lazarus kind of came bouncing to the front of the tomb. And he couldn't really talk because he had all these, claws, rags. He was wrapped up like a mummy standing there. And so Jesus said to them, who? The people that were standing there watching this thing, who never even believed it was going to happen. He said to them, loose him and let him go. Unbind him and let him go. And that's why this Gospel of John series has taken quite a while, because I'm going to stop there. I'm not finished with the chapter. I'm not even interested in stopping with a chapter every day, each week. I want you to look at this inwardly. You were in a tomb with millions of people. You lived in the world. Okay? You were basically dead. And he said, fill in your name here. Whatever your name is. Come out of there. Come out of there. And you did. I hope if you've been born again, you did. But you probably still had a lot of things that you were tied up in a lot of areas. And so, he wants you to be unbound. So if you are bound somehow, if you're in bondage, that's what bound means. If you have bindings, if you have bondage, he doesn't just want you out of the tomb. He doesn't want you just born again. He wants you free. He wants you loosed. Excuse me. So tell yourself right now, if there's something that you're dealing with and going through that you need to be loosed of and released of, shake it off. And what we're going to do now is we're going to have a communion here at the office, at the headquarters. And it's not going to be on film, but I want you to do the same thing at home. If you're watching this and there's some areas that maybe you've come out of the grave spiritually, but you still have some bindings and some bondage, shake them loose. Go get you a piece of bread and or a cracker and something red to drink. I don't care if it's grape juice, wine, or red Kool-Aid, as long as it represents blood. And get you a cracker or a piece of a biscuit or white bread. I don't care that either. Just something that represents a body. And if you need healing right now, physical healing in your body or emotional healing in your mind and in your heart, when we take this communion, I want you to shake off the bondage and receive you some deliverance. You do that, and we'll be back in just a few minutes.